What's going on, guys? Flickify here, and welcome to the final episode of this FIFA 15 Aston Villa Career Mode. This is a huge episode for us. I'm going to get into a press conference here where we're going to unveil the awards for this season, but of course we're within reaching distance of winning the Premier League title this season, and we're in the Euro League final as well against Chelsea. This is a huge episode for us, and we can get a lot of things done. So let's get into the awards, and let's get into some matches. Our first award for this series is going to be the MVP, or most valuable player for this team. I think this is no surprise. We're going to give it to Christian Benteke. He's been the backbone of this team, and we're going to need him in these last couple of matches. Now that he's back from injury, I'm hoping he can lead us to victory in both the Premier League as well as the Euro League. Our next award is the Captain Clutch Award, and I have to give this one to Timo Werner. Kind of an unexpected pick, but he seemed to score goals when we needed him to score. We'd bring him in from the bench, and he would just go in and score goals for us, and that's why I decided to give him the Captain Clutch Award. I had a couple of qualified candidates to decide from the Best Signing Award, but I decided to go with Roberto Firmino. He was just so crucial for us, especially in the last couple of weeks when he had to step up and play that center forward role as pretty much the main striker for us, and he did extremely well. That's why I went with him. The Future Star Award was very easy for me to decide on. It had to go to Yusuf Poulsen. He had to get some sort of award for this series, and I felt like that one fits the best for him. For the most consistent player, I decided to go with our goalkeeper that has really been reliable for us throughout this entire series. He's even gone up a couple of ratings in his overall. Brad Guzan fully deserved this award. Lastly, the most improved player was a very difficult one for me to decide on, but I felt like this guy deserved some sort of reward, and I decided to give it to Patrick Herrmann. He's really stepped up since we switched to the 4-3-3 false 9, scoring a lot of goals for us, and that was the deciding factor for the most improved player award. Well, guys, that's going to wrap things up for the awards today. There's so many other players that I want to give awards to, but this team is just stacked with a lot of talent, so I wasn't able to give an award to other players like Yannick Bolasie, Gary Gardner, and other really quality players. But honestly, I appreciate every single one of the people on this team because they've been a crucial part to this team's success. So guys, we have 5 games left in the league table, and then of course 1 game in the Euro League. What I think I'm going to do is simulate 4 of the matches in the league and play the final league match. We just need to make sure we do win the simulated matches, and then hopefully Manchester United gets at least 1 draw out of their last 3 games, and then that would give us that first place position in the Premier League. Our first simulated match of the episode is going to be against Watford. They've been in pretty good form, beating Manchester United actually, but it's Christian Benteke getting a huge goal for us. That's the reason he's the MVP for us, and hopefully we can hang on. Christian Benteke picking up a second. Can he get a hat trick on his return? We'll see, but things are looking real good for us against Watford, and it looks like we're going to get a win in our first match. Christian Benteke gets 3, and that is what I'm talking about, guys. This guy is just a machine. 4 goals for Benteke. And Yedlin out with a red card, no big deal on that, but what a return by Christian. Oh man, and I think he's pretty happy with that MVP award because he showed it in this match. This next game is going to be against Fulham, and they start things off with an early goal, but Herrmann gets a goal back for us in the 15th minute. Let's see if we can get another good result. Of course, we do need a win here. Anything less would be an underachievement. Yusuf Poulsen picking up another goal for us. We're up 2-1. I really want 1 more goal to seal this deal. And Christian Benteke coming through again with a huge goal. 3 of our key players in this series, Yusuf Poulsen and Christian Benteke, as well as Herrmann, are 3 of our top players, and they showed it in this one. We get another win. It's time for another match, this time against Hull City, and we'll see if we can continue our good form. We do need another win. Christian Benteke picking up an injury. He was not subbed off, and he still gets a goal, guys, despite the injury. What a player he is. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Usually they sub him off if it is a serious injury. But Ndoye picks up another goal for Hull City. Can we get 1 more here in the last 30 minutes? Danny Ings picking up a huge goal for us. He's a guy that comes off the bench and just scores goals. Can we hang on for the last 10 minutes? And there it is, a 2-1 result away from home. That's a big win, and we're getting towards the end of just a couple more simulated matches. And we'll see what some of the other scores were. Manchester United did beat Spurs. That's unfortunate. They do need to draw 1 of their last 2 games. We're moving into our final simulated match, and it's going to be against Southampton, a very difficult opponent. Hopefully that won't mean that we can't pick up a win, because we need it in this final simulated match, and hopefully that will move us in front of Manchester United. So all we have to do is win our final game. That's the ideal situation, but that doesn't mean it will happen. as we move into the second half, and it's still 0-0. We make a couple of substitutions. Werner and Benteke coming on, and Werner picks up a clutch goal for us. Is that going to be enough to hang on for the full 3 points? Yes, it is. We get the win. But the real question is did Manchester United lose? Guys, I don't actually believe it. Manchester United lost their previous match, which puts us top of the league table. Our future is really in our hands. If we get a win, that's going to ensure us first in the Premier League. This season has just been a roller coaster of emotions. The refs have been screwing us over, but here we are, and we control our destiny, guys. We just have to win these final 2 matches, and we'll be EuroLeague champions as well as Premier League champions.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the EuroLeague final. Today it's Aston Villa against Chelsea. Of course, the game being played under lights this evening. So without further ado, we're off to the Aventus Stadium. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, guys, here's our lineup that will hopefully lead us to victory. Chelsea, I am really curious as to see what kind of players they brought in. But there's the trophy. You know, I don't have words to say right now. This is just going to be a crazy match. Hopefully we get a win. Chelsea on the ball, and they're going to try to play it inside, but a great bit of defense by Schär, and we're on the counterattack right here. Roberto Firmino. Oh man, Chelsea just closes you down so quickly. It's Ramirez on the ball. We're going to just close him down. It's Diego Costa now. Oh, he hits the post. We luck out right there. Some decent defending, but Diego Costa is always going to be a danger. Atsu again. They're going to try to send in the cross. Clear it out, guys. Guzan with a huge save. And they still have it right here, guys. Oh my goodness. We just cannot clear it. There we go. And away. Let's go. Counterattack. Come on. It's Christian. Benteke, a little bit of space for himself. Dribbles inside. Just power it. Oh, he hits it right at Courtois, and it's a corner kick. Benteke was going for power, but Courtois managed to meet it. There's Balazi on the ball. This is just what we want. And he's taken down inside the box. That's a penalty kick. Oh, that's huge. Get in there. Woo. There's only one guy I want taking this penalty kick, and it's going to be Christian Benteke. He does not fail us too often, and hopefully that is not the case right now. Christian's going to put it off to the right. Can he get it by Courtois? Yes, he can. It's 1-0 for Villa. That's a huge goal, guys. That's huge. Close down the center. Come on, boys. Chelsea is through right here. He's off. Oh my goodness, I freaked out right there, but he is offsides. We luck out. Oh, Timo Werner gets the ball back for us. Slips over one. Sends in the cross. Oh my goodness, Christian Benteke was there. But the defense clears it out. And there's the final whistle, guys. Not the most exciting game, but we get the result. Chelsea's always going to be difficult to break down. And honestly speaking, our best players really played huge in this match. Christian Benteke bagging a penalty kick. Yannick Balazi forcing that penalty kick. And we're the EuroLeague champions. And there are the celebrations. Man, that is just a taste of what's to come, guys. We got to get one more win, and then we'll win the Premier League trophy. In my opinion, that's going to be an even bigger deal. And it's going to be none other than Ashley Westwood to lift the trophy for us. The guy that's been sticking around the club for a while, and he's just a rock in the midfield for us. I think he deserves to do so. Well, guys, there's the fireworks. Hopefully that's a taste of what's to come. Let's do it again in the Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. Today it's Newcastle United against Aston Villa. What a big day. The league title could be won here today. Stay glued to your screen. This could be a truly amazing day for the visiting fans. Let's head straight for St James's Park, the home of Newcastle United, and I'm delighted to say the Northeast is bathed in sunshine today. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, this is it. It's the final day of the season, and this is the team that will hopefully lead us to the league title. It's going to be against Newcastle, and we have to watch out. They might just take us by surprise, but I'm fully confident in this team. Over the top, through ball, and that is a perfectly weighted through ball to Danny Ings. Can he cut inside? A fake shot, another one. He hits it, and that's a good save by the keeper and cleared out by Newcastle. Man, hopefully that's a sign of things to come because Newcastle really hasn't showed up attacking-wise. Oh, Roberto Firmino with a cross. Can he just tap it in? We hit the post, and again the follow-up. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Danny Ings had a chance. but he still has it. What is going on right now, guys? The cross sent in, and it's a goal? What? Oh my goodness, this game is just crazy right now. You saw Danny Ings hitting the post, and then somehow we keep it. And Roberto Firmino, I don't know what the keeper was doing. You'll see, it's sitting in front of him for a second, but he taps it in. It's 1-0. That's what's important. I'm going to make a tactical decision and switch to the 4-3-3 false 9. I just think it's going to lead to goals because Newcastle is really absent on the wings. I'm going to try to exploit that. Come on now. No goal here. No goal here. Newcastle ties it up, guys. We got 20 minutes left, and it's now or never. We do need to pick up the victory. And this is it. Steal it. Oh my gosh, Jack Grealish is through. He just has to finish. The shot. It hits the post. No. Nah. While we're celebrating, does that... I think that means Manchester United either drew or lost in their final game. I was heartbroken, guys, because I thought that we screwed it up in the final match. But that has to mean we won it. Guys, you don't know how crazy this is. We've been screwed over all season by the refs and Manchester United somehow always being right in front of us. And in the final game, when we need them to do poorly, they lose or they gotta draw something. At the end of the day, we're on top with the points differential. And we've won the frickin' Premier League as well as the Euro League. And there's Chris Smalling lifting up the trophy for us today. But it's as much everyone else's trophy. It's as much your guys' trophy as it is the team's. This has been an incredible series, and I want to thank you all so much for the support that you've given over the course of this series. Always showing up, watching the videos, leaving comments, interacting. And that's exactly what I look for in a series. I want it as much to be your series as it is me creating videos. And I want to thank you all so much for the support you've given. And there it is, Aston Villa, Barclays Premier League champions. We'll get into one final squad report to end off the episode. Let's get into it. We'll take a look at Manchester United drew against Hull City. I can't believe it. And we'll take a look at the league table, and we finished 2 points ahead of Manchester United because of the draw. And then West Brom, Leicester City, and QPR were relegated this season. Alright, we'll get into the final squad report and see who managed to achieve some growth this season. Look at DeAndre Yedlin. I wish I could have used him up to his full potential because he would have been an absolute beast for us. But this team in general is just amazing. To think that we won the Premier League with a team that didn't exactly have the highest overall, but just players that really played above their overall and just got goals and played fantastically in every single game. Scott Sinclair, kind of the unsung hero for this series as well. First we had him on loan, then we brought him in permanently, and he was huge for us. Yusuf Poulsen up +4 this season. Look at that growth. And Christian Benteke, not the most growth this season because he was injured, but still a fantastic player for us. And overall, I'm so happy with this team. Well, guys, as expected, the board was pretty happy with our performance this season, with the exception of the Champions Cup. Wish we would have gotten a little bit further in that, but hey, we won the Euro League, so let's not be too critical. But that's going to bring an end to this episode and wrap things up for this series. Don't be too surprised if I do another Aston Villa Career Mode in FIFA 16, because I just enjoy this team so much. I did him in FIFA 14, did him this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if I do him again in FIFA 16. But until the next video, this has been Flickify. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.